I was married for 14 years, divorced, been dating now for about 2 years. Took about 2 years to get over the divorce, by the way.
Yeah.
Been dating about 2 years. I've had four steady girlfriends. All of them, my first one cheated on me after a couple of months. The second one was didn't want to meet my kids after 6 months.
How many kids you got?
Third, the third one was absolutely crazy, bipolar, and then this fourth one was a gold digger. So
Mhm.
I'm just kind of concerned about is my life. I mean, I'm 49. I really want to find a partner. Is it still possible?
Absolutely, dude. You've
Okay.
got loads of runway ahead of you. You don't even look 49. Um, I, I would I would not focus on like finding a partner. Okay. Like do things that are important to you, build a social network of really good guys that you can do cool shit with, and then invite a woman to sort of join you along that journey. If it's the unplugged alpha sort of lifestyle that you want to lead, like if you want to be that guy, then you kind of have to make some pivots and some changes so that you can get the results that come along with that. The first thing is get rid of the scarcity mindset. Like the whole, is it possible? I'm 49, like I'm ever going to find somebody. It's like, be okay with that happening or not happening. You have to be outcome independent in all areas of life, including with women. It's like she shows up, she's a compliment in your life, she's useful, she doesn't have the red flags, she's good with your kids. Good, see where it goes. Give it some time and see where it goes. Like better, but I wouldn't worry about the whole like, am I ever going to find somebody? There's what, like 8 billion people on a planet. Half of them are women. It's incredibly naive to think that you're never going to find anybody. There's loads of pretty terrific women out there, but there's also lots of shit. Like you're going to have to dig through a lot of dirt to find gold.
Yeah. Yeah. I just, I tend to hotwire intimacy quite quickly because I did these like courses on pickups and stuff. But then the girl loses respect for me after like 1 or 2 or 3 weeks. It's like really great first week too, but then I become a simp. I start wanting to talk a lot. I start wanting to like I give them gifts. I don't know. I just kind of lose. I make them the focus, right, as opposed to
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, new are you? How new are you to all this material?
Mm, man, I found you about a month ago, and I can't believe it. I was like, dude, I should have been reading this 4 years. My life would be so different right now. I found you about a month ago,
Yeah.
so yeah.
So you've got 49 years of software programming that made you become the simp that you are, right? Like, the nice guy, the pivotal sort of guy that's like getting frustrated with this shit. Because once you see the code of the matrix and you see what women actually respond to and what they're all about and all that sort of stuff, then you have to change your belief. You have to change the way that you approach things, right? I'll give you a book to read as well. Read No More Mr. Nice Guy by Dr. Robert Glover. It'll help you deal with the covert contracts that you create in your head between you and women. But you got a lot of like, dude, 2015 was when I tripped across this stuff and started reading Evo Psych and all this. So it's been just under 10 years for me. And there's still times where I catch myself, right? It's like, nope, that's not the way to deal with that. It's work. It's
I
work.
love the way you responded with. So tell me why you said that. Like, because I responded with, "I'm never gonna buy you Gucci shoes." I mean, that's too
Yeah.
confrontational. It's too.
D- d- always get curious with women. Like whatever they say shit that sounds batshit crazy. Just just go into curious mode and say things like, "I'm confused. Like, why would you say something like that?" Or, "I'm curious. What do you mean by that?" And then if you want to, then you can sit there and ponder it, think about it, and then you can come back with, "Well, how would you react to me saying something like, just so you know, for your own information, my ex-girlfriend would go out and recruit hot women and bring them back for us to have threesomes with. Would that be an appropriate thing for me to say to you? Like, have you thought about these words before you opened your lips and said them? Because I'm not really understanding why you're saying them to me. Like, I'm very confused right now."
Oh, this is so good. Okay. Yeah.
By the way, that also works with business transactions. When a guy tries to give you a raw deal, like if you're in a negotiation and somebody gives you some bullshit like raw deal, you can just do the exact same thing. Like, I'm very confused. Like, why would you put that offer on the table? It just doesn't add up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So just ask questions and become curious.
Curious.
Let them, instead of confronting
Yeah.
and causing an
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to sign up to your 1 month or your subscription, and
Yeah,
and
you
I'll
can cancel any time too. So get in there, man.
book.
Honestly, and it's a really good way to support all the stuff that I do.
All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.